between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there's good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Jackson now. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 30, the 20. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will be a touchback as that
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On 3rd down, Jackson taking a shot here for Marshall. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Intercepted. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the
throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Complete. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
13 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, he learned from earlier in the game, and he's a...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You watch twins. Hey, report.
Throwing again. Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take, and I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief.
This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
Mike 6! Mike 6! You're not...
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens add on.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 35. Jets.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
SOS. Report. Middle. Cut. Sponge. No.
Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Crunch. Check three. Switch gears.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson able to connect with Mims. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He made Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
the kick is.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 42. Jets nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Jets.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New York. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Down at the 19-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now a handoff looking right. Shedding the tackle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Now they try the right side here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back now in Baltimore.
42.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Switch. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyree Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
42, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
The kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Jets 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double time. 4 down. Check, check. Nike 18.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
And out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
6, Jets 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to number 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
3 down. Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Again, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Ravens' 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
56.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Jackson's pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.